Right, you've been planning for months, yeah. So your faction is up for 2 months, right? That's right. Yeah.
Months can
Basically,
be too.
yeah, let me tell you something. Balkansky clan was planned before 4 months. The whole faction, the whole concept, and it's still being in the planning phase. So basically, you're planning about the whole fight clubs, and you're basically trying to make your faction popular on the server, which you imply on, and I know that because you want to raise your ego, like you said yourself, you're an egomaniac. Well, basically, my faction is something different than your faction. My faction keeps themselves in the shadows, and if there's a
Bullshit
problem,
me, man. Come on. Keeps himself in the shadow. You've said that numerous times. The reason you say that is because you face inactivity phases casually. Casually. Comes and goes because of lack of members. Don't laugh. I'm being serious. And secondly, you said you've been preparing for a few months or 4 months, you said. So how come all these preparations yet you guys still lack members and suffer from inactivity, right? And you
because
guys don't
I
really
don't
do,
need.
and you guys don't really do much other than sell guns and extort people. We do. We interact. We had fight clubs. We did gambling. We did prostitution. We did so much shit. I don't even know where to stop. We're also making a trade union now. Don't fucking laugh. I'm being serious. This is a serious matter. Just because you can't
Yeah, I
keep
know.
up doesn't give you the liberty to laugh. Now, all the
Let me tell you
preparation.
something.
What?
Let me tell you
No, 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 I'm
something.
not fucking finished. I'm not finished.
I'm not
I'm sorry,
finished.
let me
I'm not finished.
finish.
You stopped me.
Oh, you're
I'm
not
not gonna
finished.
stop you.
Alright, I'm sorry, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Go on, I'm sorry.
One at a time.
Basically, what I said. I'm not saying I got 20 members. I don't need 20 members. I'd rather have 5 members, which are even semi-active. I don't give a fuck. I would rather have 5 members that can roleplay properly than have 10 members that can fuck over the whole fucking faction and make I don't know 10 incidents per month. I've been reading your faction tree and I've seen people raging totally on a faction tree. I've never seen something like that on my faction tree because I respect
Cool.
other people. I'm not like you. I'm not selfish like you. And yes, my faction has gone through inactivity phases, and I admit it. We haven't been fully active, but that doesn't give a reason that you can just go around and shit on every faction. Even Calabresi was brave enough to just congratulate to us and not to whine. Even though half of
Uh,
the faction doesn't like him. Look, I don't give a fuck about your reasons. I don't give a fuck about your whole faction. Because this is
oh.
actually just a game. And if you have any problems with me or my factions, you can freely send me a PM.
Hey,
I
hey.
can't say I can't say I'm good. I can't say I'm good in English grammar like you are, which you're so proud of, and you're giving a lecture to people about your English and stuff like that.
I
I'm not
never
good
I
in
never gave
English.
a lecture about my English. I'm sorry, it's not that
Don't
good.
shit me,
I'd love
please.
to,
Please
but I
don't shit
can't.
me.
Hey, let me talk.
Please.
Hey, hey, my turn. My
No,
turn.
I'm
Oh,
not
oh,
gonna.
oh, oh,
I'm not finished.
my turn, I
I'm not
said.
finished.
Now fucking
I'm not
listen to me.
finished.
You
No, I'm not
Alright,
gonna
hey, you
listen to
spoke
you.
for 5 minutes. It's five
I don't
minutes you
give a
already
fuck.
spoke. Now listen to me.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a
You
fuck.
guys, you
Look,
fine. You
look,
don't
dude.
have 20. Oh.
L-
If you're gonna leave
Look,
this
dude.
chat, you're forfeiting. Cause I have things to say to you, which I know you're not gonna be able to rebuttal.
I don't give a fuck. I'm not here to argue with you,
Hey,
dude.
hey,
I don't
hey,
give a
hey,
fuck.
hey, hey.
If I was here to argue to you and whine, I wouldn't.
This is
I
what you're
I
doing
just.
though. This is what you're doing though. You starting this argument. I'm gonna finish it. Now let me speak. You said you're not
No,
starting. Oh, oh,
you're not
oh,
gonna finish
oh. You
anything
said you're not
because I
starting.
got. Look, dude. Let me tell you
You
something.
stop. Hey,
Let me
stop
tell you
cutting
something.
me
Let me
so I
tell you
can
something.
rebuttal your
No,
arguments.
I'm not gonna let you speak because I'm not finished.
What?
I'm gonna.
What? Do you know how? You're gonna
Dude,
finish what you have
go.
to say, then you're probably gonna log off, so I can't respond.
I don't
So
give
let
a
me
fuck.
do what I gotta
Listen.
do.
No, I'm
See?
not gonna
Hey, if you're
let
so
you.
careless, why are you even talking to me? Hey, this is
Because
not a
you're a
funny
retarded
matter
fuck,
here.
actually.
A retarded fuck. Oh, you just insulted me, Jackmar.
Yeah,
You just
yeah,
insulted
rank.
me. The Project Reality
Yeah,
rules
yeah. You
state,
can report me.
do
You
not
can.
disrespect or flame another
Yeah,
community member.
you
Do
can.
you
You
remember
can
that rule,
report me.
Jackmar? I don't
Rank
want to
is here and
report
admin.
you.
You
I
can.
think Gurgles is.
Hey, both of you watch the language.
Yeah.
Hey,
What?
I'm watching the language.
Rank, you
Can I
can punish
speak
me by
now?
the faction rules. No, you
Can I
can't speak.
speak
You,
now?
no, you can't
But
speak.
dude, you know I'm right. You know I'm right.
One
You
at a
don't want me
time.
to
One
speak.
at a time.
I don't give a fuck. Look, dude.
You see,
I'm
you
just
don't give
gonna
a
say it
fuck.
once
You
again.
say that because you don't want me to speak. Let me speak.
Yeah, because I don't.
Let me speak.
Because I don't. No, I'm not gonna let you speak. Basically, what I wanted to say. Let's see. Yeah. You can stop whining with your faction
I
not
will whine.
getting the faction, not getting the gun rights, because I don't
I
really
will whine
care
because I
for
don't
your.
think you can handle it. Look,
Okay, then
you got the
report
gun
me
rights.
to
No,
the
let me tell you something. I don't want
report
to
me to
report you because that's gonna be
Fresh.
useless. Let me tell you something.
Because,
Let me tell you something.
but
Let me tell you something.
listen, Fresh
Fuck's
not the one
sakes,
who.
man. Are you gonna let me talk or not? Are you gonna let me
No,
talk?
I'm not gonna let you talk
Why?
because I'm
Then
gonna
why the fuck should I
because
listen to you?
Oh my god.
okay, you can leave
Dude, let
the
me
you can leave
speak.
the channel. You can leave the channel. I'm not gonna
I
let
ca
you
I
speak the channel.
I came here before you, bro. I came here before you.
I don't give a fuck.
Now you're gonna listen to me, or I'm not gonna listen to you. What do you want to do?
You
What
don't
do you
need
want to do?
you don't need to
I
listen
mean,
to me. You don't
I want to tell
you
you
don't need to
something. I
listen.
want to tell you something, and you're not
I don't
listening to
want to
me.
hear you.
You,
Hey,
fuck, man. I got so
Ranky,
many things to tell you about your faction, and you know that I'm right, and that is
can I
why
speak?
you're interrupting
Can
me.
I speak?
You know I can fucking eat you right here verbally, and that's why you're interrupting me. You're laughing. Go and laugh, man.
Okay, okay.
Go and laugh. 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 Are you done
okay,
laughing so I can
basically,
speak now?
no, you can't speak.
Go
I'm
on.
not gonna let you speak. I'm not gonna let you speak.
This is not how an argument is supposed to be held, Jackmar.
I don't give a fuck about an argument or not.
Both of you should state their own opinions. Jackmar, let him speak. Ricky, let him speak.
No, I'm just gonna
I,
say
One at
I,
a
more.
time.
I'm just gonna say a few more things. So basically,
no,
neither
you're not
Fresh,
because it's
neither
my
me.
turn.
I don't give a fuck about
I'm
your
not
turn.
saying.
Because I'm not
I'm not
finished.
saying. You don't
I'm
give a.
not finished. I'm not finished.
Hey, I
I'm
don't
not
give a
finished.
fuck. I
I'm
don't
not
give a
finished.
flying fuck about you, your statement, your faction, or anything you have to say to me regarding the gun rights, because this is now about me telling you why you can't handle the firearms. Now let me tell you. Okay, what do I have to say? One, you say you don't
Yeah.
go around
Anyways,
fucking with other factions, which is something that I do. Here's what I have to say regarding that. I don't fuck with other factions, right? I do what's expected of a faction to do when it is attempted to be extorted. I believe you're referring to the Calabrese incident, which has been dealt with. We had a war, everything went through. What else do you say? You said you
you
don't need
see,
lots of members. Right. Okay, I'm not fucking done. Let me speak, Jackmar. Fuck, didn't anybody
I
teach you how
wasn't
to
done
argue
either.
with a person?
I
Hey, you
wasn't done
spoke for
either.
5 minutes.
I don't give a fuck if I spoke for 5 minutes. I'm not done. Now let me tell you something.
Um,
I did
no.
roleplay with other
Hold on. One more
factions.
thing. One
For
more thing.
example, Rank's faction, also the Ganton faction before, also
Then
Savage Goon's
okay.
faction.
Hold
Also,
on. I have a
let's
question.
see.
I have a question, Jackmar. I have a question. I have a question for you.
I'm listening. I'm listening.
Okay, thank you. Fuck. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. What did your faction accomplish? What did it accomplish?
Fun and
How did it
roleplay.
make a change? How did it make a change to Project Reality as a community, as a server, as a role-playing server? How did it increase the standards, the quality, and how did it produce roleplay that affected other factions? Tell me.
That's not my point actually. You see, my faction was made to to actually have fun within my boundaries of my members and the boundaries of the factions that roleplay with my faction. I
Uh,
don't, I honestly, I respect both the community and my faction, but I divide myself into two categories: as a staff team member and as a faction leader. I
we're just talking
I
about your
give
faction here.
Yeah, I know, but you're saying Also, what has my faction accomplished to the
I don't.
Project Reality community.
No, hold on,
You
hold on.
see, you're a philosopher.
I
You're a
said,
philosopher.
what? What? I've
Let me
been
just
I've
give you
been
a
well
hint.
educated, yes, but that's not the point. Let me finish. Let
Yeah.
me correct you as well, because you've misled yourself.
No, no, no.
I said, how did your faction influence the community, not how you influence the community as a registrator or helper or whatever you are, because I've lost track. Oh, also, what else could I ask you? This is the first day you have the gun rights, and you'll be blabbering on how you've made money. The gun rights are not about making money. They're not about giving guns out. They're about giving guns out to the right people. They're about giving the exclusive automatics to the right factions so that can be used so they can be used properly for realistic drive-bys, for good gang attacks, and for the production of roleplay. And what else? For the challenge of having to establish in character trusting relations with other factions and eventually getting into the core, into the mafia, and managing to purchase guns. And still having to face the paranoia of thinking, is the mafia gonna kill me for buying their guns and not paying, or fuck knows what? Because that is all. That's the value. That's the value of getting the guns. Once the value of the guns become higher, once the guns are harder to get, the roleplay increases, and that is what I highly, strongly, utterly doubt that you can accomplish. Simply because you're so careless. Simply because you don't let me speak. But finally you've let me speak. And now I'd like to hear what you have to say. Go ahead.
Alright, so you mentioned something about the weapon prices, as I understand it. The weapon prices stay
Full.
as they were. No, hold on.
I didn't say
You were
anything about
stating.
weapon prices. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you said about the worth of the weapons in
I
case
said
gang
values,
wars
not
happen. Yeah.
value of money. I'm not talking about value of money. I'm talking about the value of actually obtaining a gun, value of time, value of efforts other than actual money. Value of
Alright.
having to persuade people to
Okay,
uphold the
can
pressure
I
that you have to
say
take.
please?
Yeah, go on. I'm gonna get a glass of water. I'm listening. I'm hearing you.
Alright,
Yeah,
so
his
Look
throat
at
went
my
uh,
sore.
comment. Look at my comment. Remember.
okay. Basically, I'd like to start first as I was starting. I'd like to start with the value of the weapons. As you can see, some of the factions have been in some wars, and there's been change between the weapon prices and shit like that. Fresh himself stated that the weapon price can be changed and that it needs to stay within the boundaries like it is now.
I lost track.
Um,
Jackmar, why are you
yeah,
talking about the gun prices again? I
because
explained what I meant by the
because
word value.
because I want to place a point about the weapon rights. About the price of the weapons. Then I'm gonna continue with the other things. So as I said, Fresh told me to stay with the old prices of Colomnical clan from before, which I was a part, and which where I've had the rights, the weapon rights. Yeah. I had the trades permission. Yes. And basically, those weapon prices have stayed, and that's how they will most likely remain. Um, I'd like to pass now um, to the side of my earnings today, and you commenting my factions sale and distribution of the actual weapons. You may thought that I've distributed weapons to numerous people, and you might think, I know that you think that uh, I sold it to all the noobs and came to the gas station and sold it to all the noobs. Well, no,
I
actually
never
not.
said.
I know that you were pointing on that I was selling it to the noobs and to random
Uh,
people, which I wasn't. No, let me finish. Don't start talking. Um, as I said, the weapons I've distributed today and which I've made 120k from today was distributed to downtown towns, which are our allies, and which we could have extorted before, but no, we had friendly relations without any business contracts or any expectations of money. Also, I was role playing with Ranky's faction. Ranky can prove that as well. We were discussing about the weapon trade in basically all matters, also with the prices and stuff like that. Also, I've been role playing with some Calabresi members. I think I've even role played with some of your members. I'm not sure though. Um, Basically, what I'd like to point out that we're not a faction that roleplays alone. We roleplay with other factions as well. We as well roleplay with Landell Housing Project Community or something like that. And we've been producing farms to people who would actually pass it to the next level and resell it. So the weapons won't be used for the actual deathmatch, which you expected. Also, um, the weapon trade has been quite how do you say it? I've been taking care of the weapon trade, not only uh, for the earnings, like you said. Well, I like to earn the cash. I can't say I don't like to earn the cash. Yes, I'm greedy quite much, but I still have my boundaries of earning the cash and selling to persons. Um, Also, I've talked with Ranky before a few days ago. We had a meeting about the pact between the three factions. Ranky, do you remember? I don't know what was the faction name, the other one. But I know that it was your faction, that faction, and my faction. Basically, we were supposed to do a monopoly of narcotics and weapon trade of the whole town, as we would be the main suppliers of everything. So basically, what I
You didn't
mean
add
by
the gun
here,
rights, but yeah, that's
yeah,
it.
yeah, but we were basically waiting for the weapon rights in order to do that. You didn't have the
It
drug
was
rights
my
yet as
faction,
well.
your faction, and the Chinese.
Yeah, the Chinese people were supposed to join
It
that,
was a
but
no war pact.
yeah, and I was thinking of talking to you about that today, but I was bugged with the Chinese ordering and the Calabresi members ordering some of the weapons. Anyways, I'm gonna talk to you later, actually tomorrow, because I'm gonna soon go to sleep, as I'll be waking up tomorrow,
Can I
actually
interrupt?
today. No, sorry.
I will.
And no, I won't let you. I won't let. I just want
You're
to say one
talking
more
about
thing,
the people you sell guns to. How is that helping? I've asked
because
how your faction made a difference before you got the gun rights. Now that you have the gun rights, your faction is of great value. Correct. But comparing the achievements between the Santello and your faction and the activity, which apparently people thought was low, uh, I still don't see a reason for you to have it and not Santello. I'm
well,
you're reasonable and all. You know what to do. Well, apparently now that I've mentioned that you're too focused on the money, apparently you're also focused on the roleplay. I mean, I think that's what you meant with all the gibberish, but in the end, I think it's absurd that you get the gun rights because you
well,
can't
too bad that
you
the
can't
faction.
explain. You can't tell. Oh,
Let me tell you
look,
something. Look,
You can't even tell.
it's not my
Let me
guilty.
tell. Let me
I
talk.
voted for.
How?
Hold on. Let me tell you
How?
something. Shut the fuck up.
This.
Let me
I'm
tell you
not done
something. I
talk.
voted.
Hey,
I'm not
Jackmar,
either.
Jackmar, take it
Hey,
easy.
hey,
Ranky, tell
Jackmar,
him to let
why are
me
you
speak.
mad?
Because I'm
I don't need to let
trying
you
to
speak.
explain you
It's my
something.
turn.
I'm
hold
trying to speak.
on. Everybody can speak with turns. No need to
Yeah, I'm
disrespect.
gonna let him speak, please.
All right, you're
Basically,
on.
what I wanted to say is that I even voted for your faction to get the weapon rights. It's not my fault that I got the weapon rights. It's the fault of the staff team members that chosen my faction as the main supplier of the weapon distribution in the whole Project Reality Roleplay server. So please stop
And I'm
accusing me for doing
saying,
something. And I'm not
and I,
gonna
hey,
say
hey,
anything
Jackmar.
about achievements because I'm not saying I did any achievements to the fucking server. I didn't do any
Exactly, you want
achievements.
shit, bro. And another thing,
Sorry, Mr. Popular Guy,
what
you
was I
got
gonna
the
say?
popularity. Oh, sorry,
Uh,
you got Downtown
hold
Mock,
on.
which fell apart. You got
Hey, what are you
Santello, which fell
talking
apart
about?
once. You got
Okay,
Santello, you
can I
revived it once
speak?
again. No, you can't speak because
Hey,
you're talking
Jackmar. Hey,
shitless and
Jackmar.
gibberish like you
I
won't
don't.
say.
I'm not so. Hey, just because you don't understand what I say doesn't mean it's English. I mean, it's not English. Sorry. Did get me there though. Yes, laugh. But my point stays as it is. You, Jackmar, are not going to be able to fulfill the task, and eventually my point will be proven. And mark my words, Jackmar, my point will be proven. And I'm telling you now, I believe the staff team was misled to thinking that Santello cannot hold the distribution for various reasons which are completely false. And that is why. Hey, and acknowledge this, man. I'm not accusing you at all. You're the less guilty person when it comes to that. It's not even anybody in particular. It's just somebody says one thing, another guy says another thing, and there you go.
Have you ever thought about trust?
Trust,
Yeah,
trust,
trust.
trust,
Trust makes a big difference in this game as well.
trust. Right, right.
Yeah, that's
You see,
trust.
you probably didn't get fucked over as many times as I did because you didn't really do much with your faction. You didn't get fucked over as many times as I did. That is one of the reasons
Yeah,
I believe
because you're not a friendly person, man. You think
I'm
only
not a
about
friendly person.
yourself.
No. If I only
You
thought
think
about
only.
myself, I wouldn't have a faction, Jackmar.
This is
Think
pointless.
again.
This is pointless. Seriously, I'm trying to
It's
explain
not.
something, and you can't even let me you can't even let me finish something I want to
Because
say.
most of the things you say are wrong. Because you keep pointing out my personal characteristics. We're not talking about you or me. We're talking about the factions. Indirectly
Yeah, but
speaking about ourselves, yes, but
what I'm trying to say
and by the way, if it
is
looks like
how
I'm
you.
interrupting you all the time, it happens because my mic is a bit, fucked up and my internet isn't really good at the moment. So, I only hear you like 10 seconds later, and you hear what I say 10 seconds later, so it's pretty fucked up. I'm
Then
lagging.
stop talking and write down what you want to say. That's basically
I
what's
don't have a pen, sorry.
easy. Use the notepad, dude. Anyways, what I want to say is if you're gonna try to make your faction look good, you need to show it by your own acting. You're basically the reflection. The faction is a reflection of your personality and your acting towards the other people. If you're friendly, your faction will be friendly as well because you'll teach your members to be friendly. And that's what I'm trying to point out. I'm not a person who will just go out and roleplay some idiot stereotype role player that will just extort people and have short time related business offers. Instead of, I'd rather create friendly allies which I could have longer term business relationships. um, it's basically
Alright,
simple as that.
let me interrupt.
I've
You're implying my roleplay stereotypical. You're
Yeah,
implying
I do.
that a faction reflects upon one person. One person. Now, you've just proven another point. A faction isn't run by one person. It compromises the realism. Now, my faction is based on more than 3 people. It's based on an entire management. It's based on me. It's based on Baldo, Pulp, which both happen to be old school Valenti members. They know what to do. And yes, they're also
Valenti
egomaniacs.
stereotype
And
faction.
yes! Oh, let me finish talking. And back to the point where you say that my roleplay is
You're a
stereotypical.
total stereotype dude, man.
Jackmar, let me
Let me tell you something.
talk.
No, no, I'm not gonna let you talk
Jackmar, you
because
don't let me finish any of my points, man.
you've done the same to me before. So I'm gonna finish what I want to say. Your faction is
Then you get admin
stereotype
jailed or
faction.
something for insulting me earlier.
Yeah, I'm
But
gonna
go
get
on.
admin jailed. Sure. Ranky, you can admin jail me. I mean, you gotta do it anyways. It's
We'll deal
because of the
with it
rules.
later.
Yeah. You can you jail me while I'm offline?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Hey, Jackmar.
Anyways,
Jackmar.
no, I'm not.
Let me,
I'm
but
gonna.
the point is
No, no,
this.
no, no.
Look, the point is this.
I'm.
You guys.
You're building your faction through a stereotypic type, and I'm
Yeah,
building
yeah.
my faction unique and originally. I've never created
You mean
and yeah, your faction is stereotype, and my faction is actually original because I've worked on my own ranks. I've worked on my own structure, basically not only the rank structure,
okay? Now let me
but the
rebuttal that. You say
organization
we're
structure.
stereotypical because we use ranks that we did not make. Now let me
No,
ask you
you
this.
you do the whole role play is too much stereotype, and I don't have any more time because it's 15 till 1, and I'm waking up in like 4 or 5 hours, so I don't have the time for your bitching, and you can whine to other admins, or I don't know, you can whine to this whole staff team, but currently my faction has the weapon rights, and if you like it, if you don't like it, that doesn't mean anything to me. I'm gonna still continue roleplaying with my factions, trying to do my best, because this is actually my first faction, and it's my first faction that got official. And I'm doing my best, and I'm giving a lot of effort to my faction, to my members, and to my community, which I'm a part of, even as a registrator and as a faction leader. And I don't give a fuck about you or a faction. I'm giving a care of the whole community and to the people who respect me. I respect people who respect me, but I've lost the respect towards you because I've noticed that when you don't win, you just whine. And you're a
Jackmar.
philosopher. You can turn the subjects, and I know you're smart, and I've seen your
Jackmar.
posts not only towards one person, to but to
Jackmar.
other persons. Look, dude, I don't have the time to talk to you, neither I have the will to talk to you because if you want to know, I don't have the will to talk to you because I've left my girlfriend today
Jackmar.
after like 4 months. So please fuck off from me, leave me alone and let me lead my faction alone. And try not to get into my faction problems silly. uh, Try to, if you want to roleplay with my faction, you can try to do that. If you don't want to roleplay with my faction, you can ignore us. But I don't want to see you insulting my faction or insulting me by any kind of ways or kind words. You haven't directly insulted my factions, but you were pointing on that, and I've understood it. So basically, what I'm trying to say is, yes, I've insulted you. I'm not sorry for it, and I'm ready to get the uh, sentences or whatever the fuck it's called. And I
Jackmar.
know that it might result to my removal of my position. So good
You
night
gotta
and have
take
fun.
breaths, man. Have you never heard of periods, full stops? You know, when you talk, you gotta stop and breathe. You know. Now let me talk.
Dude, you're not
Here's the
funny,
bottom line. Here's the bottom
but
line. Bye, Jackmar. The bottom line, this guy's not gonna last long enough. And when he falls, I'm gonna piss all over him. I'm gonna go
That
up
was
there if I
sick.
can. No, I can't. Look, let me tell you all something. The reason he left is because he can't, like, take anything I say. Did you all see what happened here?
Right,
Every
right.
time I threw a point, he either interrupted, indirectly
Right, right,
replied,
right.
or left. Am I wrong? Tell me, am I wrong?
Well, that was a hell of a conversation between you guys.
Did you even record?
Yeah, of course I did.
Fuck yeah, send it over. Man, he's angry
Wait
as
up.
fuck. I
That
mean,
shit
I
nasty.